Okay, Gustavo, this is the second video. The last thing that I had was better place to. You had the left-handed twin kill their mother while she gave birth. Well, she gave birth because he instead said he knew better place to come out of his mother's body. Instead of come out, that's kind of the lower register. Like I was saying, maybe he insisted that he knew a better place to be born from. Maybe something like that. So it's a little bit more academic instead of so conversational. A little bit more, just hype it up a notch. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight that part so you can look at it. Once born, the twins created good and bad things, which established a balance to the natural world. True, on an epic battle, which the right-handed twin won, turned the left-handed twin into night. On an epic battle. If we just get rid of this, because they're basically saying this is added information, let me read it to you. On an epic battle, turned the left-handed twin into night. On or during? During an epic battle. Okay, so make sure you look at that. So it says, during an epic battle, which the right-handed twin won, the left-handed twin was turned into night. And the right-handed twin, again, you gotta have the right subject-verb agreement. Okay, it has to agree here. There versus the right-handed. So if it's the left-handed twin, it's the right-handed twin too. So again, we have a problem here with this thing. It's a misplaced modifier, which the right-hand twin won, and still it's a little bit weird. I'm just gonna highlight this page. You have to reword that, mijo. Again, I think it's a part of not realizing, just wanting to get the idea down. This what you wrote would have been good for like day 3 or day 4 of our at the most would have been a good version of the draft, but for being like the next day, that's why it has that, because I know that personally you are so smart, you wouldn't normally have done that. So just like me, I had a lot of errors. You saw me writing the one on Harrison Bergeron. I had a lot of errors, but again, I was pretending like that was like my first or second day of drafting. I would have to have time for revision to go back through paragraph by paragraph to look at my ideas. So in other words, this has to be also changed again. I don't think it agrees. So you need to go back and look at that. Turn their right-handed twin into dead daylight. Their grandmother's head became the moon. Okay. Which the right-handed twin won, turned the left-handed twin into night, and the right-handed twin into daylight. Their grandmother's head. Again, possessive case there. You need to add an apostrophe there. Just a second. Sorry about that. We need to highlight that. So just highlight, make sure you look. In other words, I don't want to highlight that anymore. If you see it, you have to go back like with the magnifying glass and look to see that all your nouns are short. Those that need to show possession, so show possession. The way you do that is with apostrophes. Now here's your discussion. The part that I love. This is the part that I always look for. After reading The World on Turtles back to myself. Okay, well, we know it's to yourself. Who else would you be reading it to? So I'm going to highlight that. I know it seems like I'm nitpicking, but again, I want your draft to be the best it can be. Remember, we're going to be writing, I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, you can't see that we're doing these for every single text we read. Okay, so I want to tell you right now so you don't have to do it in the next one. After reading The World of Turtles back and later listening to the audio in class, so this to myself is redundant because we already know it's to you. I realize this myth is very similar to another creation myth I had read in the past called the Genesis. Well, again, just like I said before, you don't need the because it's just called Genesis, and we don't use the quotations. We use italics because it's a long text. I had read in the past called Genesis. So I decided to do more research and find the similarities of these two myths between, not of, okay, between. Highlighting again. Make sure you go back again. I think this is more of an editing rather than. You didn't know. Between these two creation myths. It's, again, wrong word. It's the one with the apostrophe. It is, okay, it is amazing. And I really don't like abbreviations. I'm not really going to kill people on abbreviations, but it just is an academic paper, so there really shouldn't be any abbreviations. Just letting you know. But make sure you put that one. If you're going to use that abbreviation, you have to put that one. It's amazing to see the way different cultures and religions believe our world came to be. Another video's gone by. Watch the next one.